Mr. John Davis. I'll be conducting your naturalization interview. How are you feeling today?
Hello, officer. I feel fine. Thanks for asking.
So, when you meet the USCIS officer, he will ask you easy questions to start testing your understanding of the basic English language. These simple questions can include about the traffic or how are you feeling on the day of your naturalization interview.
Was finding a parking spot okay?
My wife drove me here today. I found a parking spot right away.
Follow me, please. Please come in. I need to put you under oath. Remain standing and raise your right hand. Feel free to place your belongings near your chair. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Look at the immigration officer when you answer the questions. Answer directly the questions being asked so that your naturalization interview will not take long. Avoid long answers that are no longer needed or necessary.
Why did you apply for American citizenship?
I support the US government and want to vote.
How did you acquire your green card?
I am married to an American citizen.
Can I see your green card, passports, and any state-issued ID?
This is my green card and passport and ID.
How are you eligible to become an American citizen?
I have been a permanent resident since August 2nd, 2014.
Your full name, please.
James Lewis. My name is James Brown Lewis.
Would you want to legally change your name?
No, officer. Thank you.
What's your social security number?
802-284-254.
Do you have any physical disability or mental impairment?
No.
During your naturalization interview, the USCIS officer will ask you questions about your application and background. It's important to remember the details that you placed on your N400 application when you answer the questions, since the immigration officer will also check if it matches your answers.
When is your birthday?
August 20th, 1987.
What's your country of citizenship?
United Kingdom.
What's your email address if we contact you?
james33@gmail.com.
Your height?
6 feet and 2 inches.
Your weight?
202 pounds.
Your eye color?
Blue.
Your hair color?
Light brown.
What's your address now?
7432 Air Park Street, San Antonio, Texas 70206.
Has your address changed?
No.
Do you have a job?
Yes, I am self-employed.
What's your current job?
I create animation and motion graphics for my online customers.
Going to an interview? Comment below.
I am also a YouTube video creator where I talk about animation and motion graphics.
Are you attending school?
No,
How many trips did you have outside the US?
I had 5 trips.
Tell me about your last trip.
My wife, together with my son, went to the UK to visit family.
When did you leave and return to the US on your last trip?
We left in the first week of August and returned last week.
What's the total days you've been outside the US for the past 5 years?
About 120 days.
Are you single, Married, divorced, or widowed?
I am married.
How many times have you been married?
One time, officer.
What's the name of your current spouse?
Yolanda Sanchez.
When's your spouse's birthday?
The birthday of my wife is April 6, 1992,
What's your spouse's occupation?
and my wife is also a YouTuber who also talks about motion graphics and animation.
May I know how you met?
I actually met her on YouTube.
That's awesome to hear. Please show me your marriage certificate.
Yes, sir. I have our original marriage certificate.
Let's move on to the next section. Do you have any children?
Yes. Roland is 4 years old.
What's your relationship to your child?
I am his biological father.
Is one of your parents a U.S. citizen?
No, sir.
Were they married before you turned 18 years old?
Yes.
During the American History and Government Test, also known as the Civics Test, do not be afraid if you forget an answer to 1 or 2 out of the 10 civics questions being asked. You can still pass the Civics Test as long as you can answer 6 questions correctly out from the 10 questions.
We will proceed to the civics test. Okay, let's start. What is the economic system in the United States?
Market economy.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Serve on a jury.
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
Pacific Ocean.
What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
The Bill of Rights.
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic Ocean.
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
You passed the civics test. Let's proceed to the reading and writing tests. Listen to this sentence and write it down on the tablet. Columbus Day is in October. That's right. Please read the sentence on the tablet.
When is Columbus Day?
You passed the English reading and writing tests. Let's go to part 12, additional information about you. Have you ever claimed to be an American citizen?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever registered to vote in any U.S. election?
No, sir.
Have you ever had any title of nobility or hereditary title in a foreign country?
No, officer.
Have you ever failed to file your taxes?
No, never.
Have you ever committed a crime or offense?
No, sir.
A USCIS officer may ask applicants to define words from the N400 application to test their understanding of English and to ensure they understand what they filled out on their N400 application. However, the ability to understand English is not based on defining words or phrases from the form N400. A USCIS officer is required to repeat and rephrase questions until the applicant understands them or make sure that the applicant understands the question in English.
What is your understanding when you can hear these words? Deferred prosecution,
To negotiate an agreement between a prosecution and defense.
That's correct. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any officer?
No, officer.
Have you ever been a member of a terrorist organization, totalitarian, or communist party?
No, never.
What is your understanding when you can hear these words? Deferred adjudication.
When the judge orders probation, but does not formally convict the defendant of a criminal offense.
That's right. Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitation program?
No, never.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No, sir.
Have you ever received any military, paramilitary, or weapons training?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever sold or provided any weapon to any person?
No, never.
Have you been involved in not letting someone practice a religion and forcing someone in sexual relations?
No, sir.
Have you ever recruited any person under 15 years old to help an armed group or in combat?
No, officer.
Have you been married to more than one person at the same time?
No, never.
Have you gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No,
Have you made any misrepresentation to obtain public benefit in the U.S.?
no, officer.
Have you ever lied to any official to gain entry into the U.S.?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever been deported from the U.S.?
No, sir.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government in the U.S.?
Yes.
And are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the U.S.?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the U.S.?
Yes, I am.
Are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to do work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I am.
Do you promise that everything you've said is true?
Yes, I do.
Please review your application and check if everything is right. Check the spelling of your name and other details. Let me know if everything is correct.
All is correct, officer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sign your name on the digital tablet. You've passed all the tests. You've met all the requirements. I'm recommending your application for approval. Accept this copy of your test results.
Thank you, officer.
Welcome, everyone. Are you ready to join U.S. Citizenship Help Guides membership? This means you can support the channel's creator to make more content for people who want to become American citizens. By donating monthly, you'll get special perks like a badge and custom emojis to use when you comment on our videos. Plus, as a member, your comments will get priority replies. If you think membership sounds good, just click the join button below. Thank you so much.
Do you know how long a U.S. citizenship interview usually lasts? U.S. citizenship interviews usually last between 15 up to 30 minutes. The length of the naturalization interview can vary depending on how long it takes to verify the information in your N400 application and determine your English and civics skills.